The Toyota Tacoma has long been a popular mid-size pickup truck, but Toyota has definitely favored smaller, incremental improvements over the years until its most recent redesign for 2024, and that had resulted in a truck that had an old school feel that was appealing to some truck shoppers, but it definitely had some consequences when it came to everyday comfort. But Toyota's approach with the 2024 Tacoma seems to be different now, as they've turned the truck into a thoroughly modern vehicle with new tech, features, and engines, including a new gas-electric hybrid system in iForce Max powered trucks like this one here. We've already driven turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder gas engines in the Tacoma, and you can check out our video on what that truck is like. But this is our first chance to drive the gas-electric iForce Max version. And here are some things about it that really stand out. When you hear the term hybrid, you might think, oh, that's just efficiency focused. And while this does offer reasonable efficiency, it's much more of a performance hybrid. It's rated at 326 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 465 foot-pounds of torque at just 1,700 RPM. And that gives this truck a really lively, sporty feel when you get on the gas pedal, even with other passengers on board. Really has, no trouble accelerating strongly up to highway speeds. And while there's a focus on performance with the Tacoma Hybrid, you also get an efficiency benefit. The limited trim level is rated up to 24 miles per gallon combined. That's a little bit better than what you're gonna see with the turbocharged gas four-cylinder. And interestingly though, this model is rated to tow less than the gas engine. So while the gas engine Tacoma can tow up to 6,500 pounds, the hybrid is rated to tow up to 6,000. Now, it's not a huge difference. I do think this would still be a really nice tow vehicle based on the performance we're experiencing just driving on these roads. And you do get some good towing tech, like an integrated trailer brake controller to help manage a trailer with electric brakes. One thing that really does stand out though about just the new Tacoma in general is that how much nicer the driving position is compared to the prior truck. The prior truck, you really felt like you were sitting on the floor. This one, a much more natural driving position for where your seat is in relation to where the pedals are. Just much more comfortable overall for longer trips. So we started off in the limited version of the Tacoma with the iForce Max Hybrid. Now we're in the Trail Hunter with that same hybrid engine. And the Trail Hunter is an off-road focused version of the Tacoma with a lot of specialized components, including uprated shocks, Goodyear 33-inch tires, and stabilizer bar disconnect system. So really to improve your performance, lower speed off-roading. There's also the TRD Pro version of the Tacoma for if you're interested in a little more higher speed performance. But this one on this off-road course, the Trail Hunter, it makes what looks like challenging terrain pretty easy, and it does that in a number of ways. First of all, we're using the truck's crawl control feature, basically off-road cruise control, so manages both speeds going up obstacles, down obstacles. You don't have to use the gas or the brake, you just use the dial here to increase your speed if you need to or slow yourself down. And also with that, what I really like, and this is a Tacoma feature, is these forward-facing and side view cameras that really let you see what's in front of you when your nose is pointed up and you can't see over the hood, and also kind of where your wheels are on the side of the trail. It really gives you the ability to self-spot yourself when you're driving off-road, when you don't have other people to hop out and kind of help you around obstacles. The Tacoma with the iForce Max hybrid powertrain should be arriving at Toyota dealerships soon, and if you want to learn more about this truck, be sure to check out our full write-up at cars.com/news.